All right now.
I had many things to write, but I will not with ink and a pen write unto you. Flip over to Romans the 8th chapter. Romans the 8th chapter. You hear me? I promise you I'll preach.
Preach, apostle. Preach, apostle.
Romans the 8th chapter, 14th verse. But as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God.
Yes.
But as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. If I can use for a simple subject, a topic, and Lord theme. Not with ink as a pen, but as a pencil I am led.
Amen.
Can I say it again?
All right now.
Not with ink as a pen, but as a pencil I am led. Tonight I want to talk about the ideology of a pencil. Look at somebody and say, neighbor, like a pencil I am led. I'll try my best to revelate this tonight. Like a pencil I am led. You can be seated in the presence of the Lord. A pencil is a long, thin piece of wood, metal, and or etc. With a center stick of graphite, crayon, and or lead. It is sharpened to a point for a purpose of writing and drawing. A pencil is what I like to call an apparatus. An apparatus is a tool used to get a job done. Can you hold your pencil up in there and say, I am as this pencil. Like a pencil you've been bought. Acts 20 and 28 said, I am the church of God purchased with his own blood. Ephesians 1 and 14 says, which is the earnest of our inheritance unto the redemption of the purchased possession unto the praise of its glory. Like this pencil we've been bought, we are God's purchased possession through redemption. Look at somebody and say, neighbor, I have been redeemed. Redeemed means I've been claimed, I've been purchased, I've been liberated, I've been collected, I've been recovered. I've been purchased by the blood on Calvary's cross. Therefore, I am no longer my own. What are you saying, Dunlap? I belong to God. Slap somebody and say, I belong to God. Can you touch about 3 people and say, I belong to God? Like a pencil, you've been purchased with intent. You've been purchased with intent to serve a purpose. Somebody shout purpose. The purpose of a pencil is to either write or draw. Open your mouth and say, I do have a purpose. I'm not just existing to exist. I'm not here just to take up space. Like the pencil, I've gone through the process of construction, but it was not for nothing. The constructor did not labor in vain. My existence is something that is like a pencil that has purpose. Purpose in the Hebrew is kefex. Means I have value. I have intention. I have aim. I have motive. I have design. I have reason. You got to understand you'll never be fulfilled and content until you serve the purpose for that which you were created. When you got purpose over your life, purpose will cause you to rise in the morning. Purpose will cause you to face your day. Purpose will cause you to conquer your giant. Purpose will cause you to overcome fear. Purpose will cause you to leap over obstacles. Purpose will cause you to have integrity right before the moment. Purpose will cause you to have character and integrity. Somebody shout purpose. Like this pencil, your purpose causes you to be upright. Can you look at the pencil and say, I am upright? Psalms 37 and 37 says, mark the perfect man for he is gracious and full of compassion. Proverbs said the house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. Psalms 33:1 says, rejoice in the Lord, O ye righteous, for praise is comely for the upright. Like a pencil, your purpose causes you to be upright. Country folk like to say like this, straight up. Look at somebody and say, I'm upright. Or in other words, I'm straight up. When you're straight up, your purpose causes you to be who you are and what you are, and serve the purpose for that which you were created. Like a pencil, I am led. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God, meaning they are the instruments of God for the use of God. The song said, where he leads me, I will follow. Bible said the just shall live, be led by faith. The just shall live, be led by faith. Touch about 3 folk on your road and say, I must be led. Touch about 3 folk and say, I must be led. I'll get you there in a minute. I must be led. Problem is, you got to be so careful of who you're led for, who you're led by, what you're led to, and what you're led from. Look at somebody and say, you must be led. But you got to be careful who you're led for, led by, led to, and led from. Not only is a pencil centered with lead, but every pencil in its construction is made with what I call a blemish remover, called an eraser. Like man was created with the expectation of mistake. You were created with the expectation of mistake, error, inaccuracy, flaws, and mishaps. Psalm said it like this, Psalms 51:5. Man was born in sin and shaped in iniquity. God gave the pencil an eraser. Therefore he gave every man a blemish remover, an eraser called grace. Grace means mercy, forgiveness, leniency, compassion, love, and virtue. Aren't you glad you got an eraser in your life called grace? You only got to help me preach. Some of you tell the truth. You needed a larger eraser than your neighbor. Slap somebody and say, oh, you remember all your mishaps. You remember all your mess ups. You remember all your flaws. You only got to help me. Aren't you glad for an eraser called grace? Grace dropped the charges even when you were guilty. Grace means mercy, more kindness than justice required. I don't know about y'all, but somebody here needs to remember how much you needed an eraser. Do you remember when you got drunk one night, woke up the next morning, don't even know how you got home? Y'all ain't got to hear me preach. These people leaving this opportunity. Do you remember how big of an eraser you needed? All you had, promiscuous sex, sexual